I called her Black Queen. I called her the LDC Executive Officer of Progressive Foundation, a philanthropist to the poor.
Make way.
A woman every year feeds, clothes, whatever women all over Nigeria.
Videos.
And I asked, where does she draw this strength from?
The glory of God is sufficient for us all.
She started as an actor. She is still an actor. She migrated to become a producer. When she became a producer and joined the Association of Movie Producers of Nigeria, she became the national treasurer of all producers in Nigeria. As if that was not enough, she became the national vice president of the Association of Movie Producers of Nigeria.
And we're asking God, is this you?
She's a woman, a mother, a leader. Today, I want you to understand now.
Oremi.
We have over 2,500 producers in Nigeria registered.
I love her.
And the person I want to call is the #1 citizen of all producers in Nigeria. Whether you are from the north, the west, the east, or the south, AMP has 24 chapters in Nigeria. So you can imagine 24 chairmen report to her. Permit me to call the national president. She's my dedicated, focused, ambassador, Dr. Queen Blessed. I did not add one thing. Mama got time. Please sit down. God bless you, man. National President, Association of Movie Producers. All aspired producers in the house, we're going to ask a question. Mama, your member, turn a question na 5. Your own na 15.
No problem. Good evening.
I know you're able to be that.
Good morning.
AGM. She's going to introduce herself again, talk to us, then we'll appoint those that will ask her questions. My own question are 3 as your member.
No problem. Okay, so good evening and good morning. Because I got here at 10 p.m. and I'm sure that maybe after 2 a.m. I'm not so sure why I'm still very awake. I'm not a night person. Normally at 10 p.m. I'm already on my bed sleeping if I'm not working at home. I think the love I have for AGN has kept me up Okay. I don't need to mention my name again. I'm sure the name is ringing bells already. I've been in Nollywood for 24 years. I came in as a very young girl. I was about 18, little bit above 18 when I came into Nollywood. I'm 43 years old. I have a son who is 17, just graduated a couple of days ago from secondary school, Navy Secondary School. I have 5 adopted daughters. My first adopted daughter is 26. The last one is 6 years old. I adopted her when she was about 1. I think I've been there, done that. I've seen 99. What is 100?
Mama, look, we ask you a question. ATM, all the aspired producers in the house, where are you? Who wants to ask the first question? Who? Make one no fear how say she be.
Before this can myself, I don't want to. Hello.
DJ, this mic now. Wow. Before anything, I want to say this. In Nollywood, we have different guilds. Actors Guild, Association of Women Producers, Directors Guild. Cinematographers. We have the scriptwriter guilds. We have the CDGM. That's Creative Designers Guild. The production managers. Hello. DJ will fuck me up, bro. But no.
Mama, let me borrow your mic.
I need to borrow her mic. In Nollywood, we have different guilds. And guilds get hierarchy. I just want to ask the house one question. For company, who the employer of labor? For company, who the employer of labor? For Nollywood, who the employer of labor? Then who is the #1 guild in Nollywood? Association of Movie Producers. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Association of Movie Producers. And then be the #1 guild. And that's the lady sitting there on the hot seat. The #1 citizen of Nollywood as far as I'm concerned. So AGM members aspiring to be producers, who wants to ask her any question? Raise up your hand. If there is no question, let's go straight to what we want to achieve tonight and let's leave here. Who? Aspiring producer. You not go easy, you go con screening. You go pay your money con screening. When you fail, your money don't go.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jemima. My question to you is, you were an actor, right? Before you became a producer.
She's still an
so
actor.
My question here is, what inspired you to become a producer?
Madam President.
Give her the microphone now.
What inspired you to join the Producers Guild as an actor?
As a producer.
Okay, so I was an actor. I am an actor. I will always be an actor. I became a producer. I joined AMP 16 years ago, and I produced my very first film in 2009, Borokini. It was a Yoruba film. And what inspired me was the fact that I have a lot of stories in my head. And most time when you go to people and tell them you have stories, they will tell you they have their own stories, they're looking for money to produce them. So the best option was me sourcing funds and then just producing those stories, as I wanted to touch as much lives as possible. I wanted to use my stories to change the narratives, the way people raise their children, the way people look at marriages, the way people look at relationships and all of that. And the only way to do that was to become a producer. producer. And it was a tough journey because getting money was not easy. The very first step I took was to take a loan. I actually sold that movie, finished paying the loan before the marketer even paid me for the movie. So it was a very difficult one, but that was my journey as a producer, and that was what inspired me.
Sorry, ma'am. God bless you, ma'am. Next question. Any other person in the house? Mr. Puma. Waiting for you. The National President Association of Movie Producers. Sorry, no one of those. We're not going to bother. We just ask the question. Do you have a question? Mama, 2 questions are going to come to you.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Miles. I want to know, what does it take to be a successful movie producer?
That's all you want to know. Simple answer.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm wearing this title more Hachikun on Sunday and Hollywood actor. Yeah, my question goes this way. As a producer, I would love to know the sorts, the ways to which you can sell your movie in order not to get lost at the end of production.
Bless you, bros. But if you speak like Nigerian, you don't speak like Chinese.
Don't worry.
We know the form for our place. We know the form. Mama, the first question now, what does it take to be a producer? The next one now, how you will take sell your simple thing. Mama, you need to do now. Break them down.
Okay, so to be a successful producer, number one, I always tell people that as a producer, you must not be a lazy person. Because you must understand that when it comes to the value chain, the producer is the one that starts and finishes. And if you don't start well, you will not end well either. It is you that will do your casting. You must be able to choose a perfect director for your story, choose a perfect costumier for your story, choose a perfect story, choose a perfect person to screenplay. So it means that even up to location, you must be able to go to location ranking with your production manager. There are some producers that are very lazy. They don't go to location ranking. They don't even go to the studio when their editors are editing films. You find out that there are a lot of mistakes because they refuse to even go to the studio to sit with the editor. So as a successful producer, first thing first, you must not be a lazy producer. That is just it. If you're not a lazy producer, you will be able to look through the A to Z of production. You must know that you can't put the blame on the director. You must know that you cannot put the blame on the actor. Because if you give an actor a useless script, he or she will deliver a useless line. If you give a director a flat script, he will shoot a flat movie. So it is your job to make sure everything is perfect. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that is employing everybody and bringing everybody on board. You will also be the one to suffer to sell that film. So if you are lazy, you keep your film in your cupboard. So bottom line is that you must be a hard-working producer. So the second question is how to get platforms to sell your films. Okay, so I always tell people, for instance, let me use Netflix as an example. If your target is Netflix, first of all, you need to do your homework as a producer. It's the same. In fact, the first answer and the second one would always be the same. You first of all need to do your homework. What kind of movies do Netflix buy? What kind of camera do I need to shoot a Netflix standard, an Amazon standard? What kind of actors do I need? Who do I need to put in this movie before I start casting every other person to sell this movie? By the time you do that, you will see that when your job is done, just 1 minute clip online alone, people that want to buy this film will start chasing you. They will start sliding into your DMs to chase you around. And also, you must not be a producer that likes to just copy your film for agents and you just go and sit down. Learn how to contact these platforms yourself. For instance, DSTV, it's not far. It's in Ilupeju here and it's in VI. You can just walk to their office and tell them you want to sell your film. But what some producers do is to just carry their TV, their hard drive, give it to an agent, and those agents will just keep those things there. They will just be selling the ones that they feel like selling. To them, they might think that this film is not a film that will sell. How will you know if you don't even take it to the people that are supposed to buy it? A useless film to you might just be that perfect film that platform is looking for. So it boils down to the same thing. A producer must not be lazy. That's just it.